Listen, I run back and forth for 18 hours a day between patients who might die and patients who will die. And if I find time to write an order for bedpans, I write it fast. So you will forgive me if I don't feel like being judged by some guy in his 30s who still wears shorts to work. Now, go ahead and say the only 3 words I want to hear coming out of your mouth.
Sign here, please.
You're saying this only to make me go.
I'm saying it because it's true. Inside of us, we both know you belong with Victor. You're part of his work, the thing that keeps him going. If that plane leaves the ground and you're not with him, you'll regret it. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon and for the rest of your life.
But what about us?
We'll always have Paris. We didn't have, we lost it until you came to Casablanca. We got it back last night.
When I said I would never leave you.
And you never will. But I've got a job to do, too. Where I'm going, you can't follow. What I've got to do, you can't be any part of. Ilsa, I'm no good at being noble, but it doesn't take much to see that the problems of 3 little people don't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world. Someday you'll understand that. Now. He's looking at you, kid.
Your next birthday will be quite a landmark. I hope it means we'll see more of your court.
I hope so too, Lord Melbourne. Yeah.
You know, should you ever need an ally, you have one in me.
Be careful, Charles.
Kane.
Pull your muffler around your neck, Charles.
Kane, I think we shall have to tell him now.
Yes. I'll sign those papers now, Mr. Thatcher.
You people seem to forget that I'm the boy's father.
It's going to be done exactly the way I've told Mr. Thatcher.
There ain't nothing wrong with Colorado. I don't see why we can't raise our own son just because we come into some money. If I want, I can go to court. A father has a right to. A boarder that beats his bill and leaves worthless stock behind. That property is just as much my property as anybody's, now that it's valuable. And if Fred Graves had any idea all this was going to happen, he'd have made out those certificates in both our names.
But not by you.
My business isn't of yours when I do with my own things.
I think you've had that ring quite long enough.
You want it for yourself!
Wilbur Baggins! Do not take me for some conjurer of cheap tricks. I am not trying to rob you. I'm trying to help you.
Oh.
All your long years, we've been friends. Trust me, as you once did. Let it go.
You're right, Gandalf. The ring must go to Frodo.
All you gotta do is pull the trigger. Come on.
33. Stockwerk. Kommt. Sofort. Put down the gun. and give me my detonators.
Well, well, well. Hans.
Put it down now.
I was so alone, and I owe you so much. Look, please, there's just one more thing. One more thing. One more miracle, Sherlock, for me. Don't be dead. Would you, just for me, just stop it. Stop this.
Jarvis, you there?
At your service, sir.
Gauge heads-up display.
Check.
4-door preferences from home interface.
Will do, sir.
All right, what do you say?
I have indeed been uploaded, sir. We're online and ready.
We start the virtual walk-around?
Importing preferences and calibrating virtual environment.
Do a check on control surfaces.
Welcome, Harry, to Diagon Alley. Here's where you get your quills and your ink. And over there, all your bits and bobs for doing your wizardry.
Wow! Look at it! The new Nimbus 2000! It's the fastest model yet.
Pretty funny, don't you, freak?
Flash, it was just an accident.
My fist breaking your teeth, that's the accident.
Come on, Flash. Stop.
I don't want to fight you, Flash. I wouldn't want to fight me neither. Exactly.
Take me instead.
You would take his place?
Belle, no! You don't know what you're doing!
If I did, would you let him go?
Yes. But you must promise to stay here forever.
Come into the light.
There's that. And there's that.
Handbook for the recently diseased.
Deceased.
Deceased.
I don't know where it came from. Look at that publisher.
Handbook for the recently deceased press.
You know what? I don't think we survived the crash.
Yo.
Come on, louder.
Yo.
Oh, that's a mouse. Come on, louder.
Yo.
Oh, good God, boy, yell like that.
There it is.
You see? You're a barbarian in you after all. Now, you don't get away that easy. Picture of Uncle Walt up there. What does he remind you of? Don't think. Answer. Go on.
A madman.
What kind of madman? Well, think about it. Just answer again.
A crazy madman.
Oh, you can do better than that. Free up your mind. Use your imagination. Say the first thing that pops into your head, even if it's total gibberish. Go on. Go on.
A sweaty-toothed madman.
Good God, boy, there's a poet in you after all. There, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close them. Now, describe what you see.
I close my eyes.
Yes?
And this image floats beside me.
A sweaty-toothed madman.
A sweaty-toothed madman with a stare that pounds my brain.
Oh, that's excellent. Now, give him action. Make him do something.
His hands reach out and choke me.
That's it. Wonderful, wonderful.
And all the time he's mumbling.
What's he mumbling?
Mumbling truth.
Yeah, yeah.
Truth like a blanket that always leaves your feet cold.
Forget them. Stay with the blanket. Tell me about that blanket.
You push it, stretch it, it'll never be enough. You kick at it, beat it, it'll never cover any of us. From the moment we enter crying to the moment we leave dying, it'll just cover your face as you wail and cry and scream.
Don't you forget this.
We have a guest.
Sam. Long time. You have no idea. You're here. You're here. I'm here.
Clue had him on the light cycle grid. I intervened.
Dinner soon. We'll talk then.
He never thought he'd see you again.
Evening, Commissioner.
Harvey Dent never made it home.
Of course not.
What have you done with him?
Me? I was right here. Who did you leave him with? Your people? Assuming, of course, that they are still your people and not Maroney's. Does it depress you, Commissioner, to know just how alone you really are? Does it make you feel responsible for Harvey Dent's current predicament?
Where is he?
What's the time?
What difference does that make?
Well, depending on the time, he may be in one spot or several.
If we're gonna play games, I'm gonna need a cup of coffee.
I jumped over and turned back just as the knife came out. There wasn't anything I could do. I could look away. I threw her body overboard. And then the sharks came. And I saw what they... saw. The next day I killed him. He didn't even fight back. He knew he'd gone too far, even by his own standards. He left the knife out on the bench and I did to him what he did to the sailor. He was such an evil man, but worse still, he brought the evil out in me.
Join in the fight that will give you the right to be free. Do you hear the people sing, singing the song of angry men? It is the music of the people who will not be saved again. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums, there is a life about to summer tomorrow comes.
Your turn, Quinn. Hooper, where are you? Hooper, hurry up now, tie it up. Hurry up, he's coming straight for us. Don't screw it up now. Don't wait for me. Come on, Hooper, come on, hurry up, tie it on. Now. Kill it, Quinn. Kill it. Now. Shoot! Time! What were you doing? You knew I had to get a clean shot right in the head. Coming. Hooper, get clear of the barrel. Hooper! Tie it up, will you? Your turn, Quinn. Hooper, where are you? Hooper. Hurry it up now, tie it on. Hurry it up, he's coming straight for us. Don't screw it up now.
Don't wait for me.
Come on, Hooper, come on, hurry up, tie it on!
Kill it, Twix. Kill it! Now! Shoot! Time!
What were you doing? You knew I had you gonna clean shot right in the head.
Use the Force, Luke. Let go, Luke.
The Force is strong in this one.
Luke, trust me.
It betrayed Isildur to his death. And some things that should not have been forgotten were lost. History became legend. Legend became myth. And for 2,500 years, the ring passed out of all knowledge. Until, when chance came, it ensnared a new bearer.
She's starting to chase the rabbit.
Mako, don't get stuck in the memory. Stay with me. Stay in the now. Don't engage in the past. Mako. Mako. Listen to me. Mako.
Anybody hear that? It's a, it's an impact tremor is what it is. I'm fairly alarmed here.
Come on. We gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. Now, right now. Go. Let's go. Hey. Start the engine. Must go faster.